Hey everyone, it's your crafter Crocheter back for another video, and my kid isn't here with me again, of course. This is going to be another tutorial. I came up with, it could be a baby blanket, or it could be anything you want. It's just going to be a pattern, or a stitch pattern that I came up with. I'm calling it Granny V 3.0 or something like that. I was going to make this into a pet mat, but I think I'm actually going to make it into a baby blanket since it is so wide. So you can use whatever yarn you want. This is Bernat something. It's in the colorway Bella Pink Bark. It's just white, pink, and pale yellow. And there's the stitch pattern. So for this size, I did you do something with mommy's stuff? Or did I put it away? I did not put it away. So I bet you it's over in the project that I was working on. It was. So this will be one of two tutorials that I do tonight. So I am using this yarn. It is Never Enough. You can get it at Michael's. Of course, I have to put it down here beside me because my kid is taking up the rest of my desk. So, as soon as I find the end here. Kid, you could be a little bit more cooperative, man. I don't know why you can't go back out in the freaking hallway and every time I try to do something, he always has to come in and see what I'm doing. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so for that size, I did 60, and I am using a 6.5 millimeter hook. I'm going to try to point you down so you can actually see what I am doing. So, I cleaned up my messy desk. Okay, so you're going to see a little bit of a back end of my kid. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So, I think for that size, I chained 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, Jesus, 25, and I messed that stitch up, so I'm gonna 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, so once you have your chain done, you want to, now there is V-stitches and granny stitches in this also. Those are my two favorite stitches that I like to use. So, you're going to count back, I think, 4. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. In the fourth chain from hook, you are going to put a V-stitch. Then you're going to skip 1, and the next one, you're going to put a granny stitch, which is 3 double crochets. My V-stitches are double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. You're going to skip 1, the next one you're going to put a V-stitch, which you're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, skip 1, next one you're going to put a granny stitch. or a cluster or whatever you guys call them. Skip one, V-stitch in the next stitch. I actually prefer it to be a baby blanket, so that's what I think I'm going to call it, the Granny V-stitch baby blanket or something like that. If you have suggestions for other names, please let me know in the comments and I'll pick one. You're going to skip one, granny stitch in the next granny stitch in the next stitch. So that would be 3 double crochets. Skip one, you'll do a V-stitch in the next stitch. And you're just going to repeat this until the end. Skip one, double crochet, or 3 double crochets in the next. I'm just going to pull more yarn out here. Sorry if it's making you seasick. That's what happens when you have a cat that's attached to your side. Should I be starting more projects? Probably not, but it's okay. Skip one, 3 double crochets in the next. And Christy Cosmos, thank you for always saying nice things about my tutorials. Skip the next, V-stitch in the next. And you just want to repeat this. Skip one, 3 double crochets in the next. And you're not doing any chaining in between these. Skip one, V-stitch in the next. And I'm going to go ahead and do this the whole way to the end. I figured since I'm staying up tonight. By the way, it is 1:10 in the morning of the 10th. Today our cable guy is coming at between 12 and 2. I have bingo tonight, so wish me luck. And then Thursday is my birthday. I'm excited. We are just going to have cake and ice cream on Saturday. My grandma's off Sunday, and I'm inviting some of my friends, so it ought to be fun. I was going to tell you something. So after my pap gets off crutches and stuff, we are going to go up to the restaurant in Altoona, and I will probably ask if we can go to Hobby Lobby. I'll probably miss out on the sale, but it's okay. Or if we go and the sale ain't going on, then I might just go to AC Moore, because I don't have one of them around me either. The only ones I have around me is Michael's and Joann's, and next week, which is the 19th or the 20th, my mom is taking me to Taco Bell, and then she is taking me to Joann's. I want to go to Joann's for my birthday. So, you should be coming, well, to me, I'm coming up to the end of my chain, and if I did this correctly, which I did, surprisingly, because it seems like every time I do it on camera. Okay, so you will finish with the V-stitch. Remember how we started with the V-stitch in the beginning? You're ending with one. And then you just want to put 1 double crochet in the very last stitch. So it'll look like this the whole way. close. Okay, so row 2, chain 3. So you see how you have a V-stitch to begin with? In the center of the V-stitch, you are going to put 3 double crochets. Okay, so it's going to alternate. Okay, the first row you started with the V-stitch and ended with the V-stitch. The second row, you're starting with a chain or 3 double crochets, and you're going to end with 3 double crochets. And then in the top of your the top of your 3 double crochets, the middle one, you want to put a V-stitch in there. And like I said, my V-stitches are double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Next one, you have a V-stitch, so you're going to put 3 double crochets in the center of that V-stitch. So now the next you have 3 double crochets on the bottom, so in the middle one, you'll put a V-stitch. Next you'll have the V-stitch, and you'll put 3 double crochets in the center. Next you'll have 3 double crochets, so you'll put a V-stitch in the center one. And you are going to continue this the whole way to the end. And this one, like I said, is probably going to be a baby blanket. I do not know a name for the baby blanket. If you guys could help me pick a name for it, I would really appreciate that. Instead of calling it like Granny 3.0 or something like that. I apologize if you can hear my kid snoring. If you can, I do apologize. I'm sorry. But he has to be wherever his mom is anymore. Sure, I have my air on, but man, oh man, it's hot in here. My feet are freezing, but I have a sweater on because I was cold about 5 minutes ago. Now I'm roasting to death. I messed up. Can you believe that? I messed up. Okay, so it's pretty I'm gonna have to rip this out, but I will not do it on camera. So, what you want to do for the third row, remember how I told you it's going to be alternating? So, the first row, you started with the V-stitch, ended with the V-stitch. The second row, you're going to start with the 3 double crochets and end with 3 double crochets. The third row, you're going to start with a V-stitch and end with a V-stitch. Not counting the double crochets at the end. When you get to the end, you're going to put 1 double crochet in the chain 3 that you did in the previous row. And you are just going to alternate the 2 rows. This is a 2-row repeat. So, this is how you should have it. How you should look. Like that. I'm not showing you this thing because that's the end I messed up on. Can't believe I messed up. Of course I did. It's on a video. Of course I did. Don't even know how I messed up. Okay, like I said, I'm going to frog this. I hope you guys like this video. And then you would just keep going until you either run out of yarn or until your desired length. That is completely up to you. So, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can email me at craftycrocheter1991@gmail.com if you have any questions about this pattern. I think I might frog this while I'm talking to you. It's not going to take long. If you, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I can help you along the way if you have any problems. The next one I am going to, somebody asked me, I think it was you, Chrissy, from Chrissy Cosmos. She asked me to do a tutorial on how I make my cuddlers. So I'm gonna do that one next. And I think I messed up all the way down here. Right here. So I'm going to frog this for now because I think I started like 15 things last night. And when I did my last podcast, I actually forgot to show about 5 of them. So we'll just have to see them next week, I guess. Okay. So that is it for me tonight. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. I just wanted to show you my pattern that I designed. And if you do make any of my patterns, I have a Facebook group that you can send them to or share them. It is a Crafty Crocheter podcast. Or if you do not have a Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, you can email them to me and I will post them on Facebook. With your permission, of course. But like I said, it's up to you guys. Like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. That link will be in the description box below. I hope you all have a great Monday, and I will talk to you again soon. Very soon.